Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Algo. We are going to be just doing some quick broad market overview, going into kind of the couple different scenarios as we get into the markets on this beautiful Tuesday, June 22nd. um, I want to start real quick just with news. So I love CNBC, just because they'll give you a feed into what they're feeding the market, retail. Uh, so first of all, we got GameStop with nice little pop. GameStop closed some of their at market offerings that they had. So I had a pop. They're up about 8% on the morning. We all know that when meme starts to pop off, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't have a negative effect on the market. So want to watch onto that. Also, we have Powell going to be testifying today. That happens at 2 p.m. Eastern, so about 11 a.m. My time. Of course, we all know once again, Powell has always been a catalyst for the markets. So it's going to be important to see how the markets react. We could see a fade, quite possibly, just depending on what's said. Also, this is him testifying before the House panel, so they tend to grill him with questions. They're not always very nice. And then, of course, this breaking news up here: Bitcoin falls again, breaking below key level of 30,000. This could lead to more losses, of course, right? Lots of worry in the crypto market. So watch out for your crypto stocks today. Um, this has a lot to do with why Bitcoin is tanking, because of China's crypto crackdown. This was a new one. EU opens antitrust probe into Google's advertising unit. Google's always getting antitrust stuff, having that go on. That's what happens when you're a behemoth. But this could give more leverage into kind of the talks about breaking up big tech and things like that. Of course, we won't know until we know. So I'm doing things a little differently today. As you can see, I have my TTM setup up. For those that are, members of Option Snipers, we have that in the Discord for you. Or if you can, just DM me. I'll make sure that you have it. The reason why I'm going with this look specifically right now is because of the recent bearish action we had. Lots of things pulled into, previous supports and things like that. So using this, my TTM setup, I like it because it tells me when sellers are leaving the party and when buyers are entering the party. Um, Also, you can see in this setup, right, it's pretty easy to follow. Red to blue setups are always nice. I don't think there's ever a time in here we're taking a red to blue transition. Um, doesn't create a winning trade opportunity, right? So with that said, let's move into most recent price action on futures. This is the ES, aka SPX futures. And we're gonna look at this recent price action right here. So first of all, as you can see, we are in a squeeze. We've been in a squeeze actually over the last 4 days, including with the drop and the rage yesterday. So we'll see. And really, what I'm waiting to see is if we can fire blue. Um, if you look at this kind of setup right here, you can't see much, but if we zoom in on this daily, let's move it to like a 2-hour chart. You'll actually see that this is a pretty nice looking inverse head and shoulders here. And so I'm really looking to get long on this and when the time is right. And by that, as you'll see, in our 2-hour chart, we had a high of 42.27. That equates to about 42.31 or so on SPX. So moving into this session, that's going to be my bullish trigger, 42.27. Meanwhile, if we do start to fade, we can take a fade of this level actually, about 42.10. Um, on SPX, which of course it's going to show up different on on futures. It's about 4 or 5 points difference. Um, but into possibly filling out a shoulder here around 34.84, which in SPX terms is about 34.89, 34.90 area. So possible fade if we do want to create a shoulder here. But of course, if we want to rage, I won't mind that either. But it's all really just depends on the day. Once again, we do have Powell speaking today, so that's gonna, that's why I'm not really against more of a sideways action day, or like I said, the possibility of fading into this area here, and just creating a nice little, inverse head and shoulders type move. Um, Market makers do like formation, but let's see what happens, right? You'll see we've already tried a couple times to break this level here. So if we can't break this 42.27 level in futures, the chance that we go right retest before we can move up seems pretty likely. So let's see what happens. But yeah, short term day trade, we'll take a fade into this zone all day. Next up, let's check out NASDAQ real quick. Let's check out the Qs. All right, the Qs have a beautiful setup that they've been working at for a while now. Let me make sure I can get it up real quick for you guys on the daily. And same kind of thing. Only the Qs has already been firing blue on our TTM trend. Come on, baby, you can do it. There we go. But the thing I like about the Qs is just this great setup right here. Come on. There it goes. I don't know why my TOS is so wacky right now. Hopefully this clears up before the market opens. Yeah, it's really this setup right here. So as you'll see in the Qs, we're actually in a bit of a bull flag right now. Ascending triangle type move where we've had higher lows. Oh yeah, Thinkorswim is doing it today. Yeah, I really hope it's not like this in the market open. If so, I'm going mobile. All right. All right, so we can get our bottom line of support right here. Right, which is actually following our TTM LRC pretty nice. Right, and then our top line resistance. And we've been fighting this level as of lately. But yeah, getting over 14.2, that's going to be really bullish for the Qs. We've been in consolidation for a few months now, about 3 months. But this could set us up to break out of this consolidation, and be set up to create new higher highs. I love this formation. Now we'll see what happens, right? Because we've tried to break these levels, right, and we've created higher highs each time we've tried to. However, we haven't quite gotten the break out yet, right? And what we're looking for is the breakout. So I would like, honestly, I would like to see a little bit of selling pressure, a little bit of regression, and then wait for these candles to turn, get another red cluster, let that turn blue, and hopefully get a breakout eventually. But we'll see if they want to do it today. But the thoughts of Powell and stuff like that just say it's too much of an opportunity downside. not to see shorts kind of come out in force. We have that inverse head and shoulders trying to form on SPX. We have a potential breakout in NASDAQ. And then last, let's check out the Russell. Right, and these are like mainly your small caps in here. Russell index has looks quite like the SPX that we just looked at a little earlier. So let me show you. So we're just going to go to recent price action. Once again, I love the red to blue transitions. Those are always great opportunities to go long. So we'll see that Russell index, yeah, it looks just like the looks just like the SPX. And we'll see as we zoom in real quick. Let's go back to a 2 hour. See if we can see our inverse head and shoulders. Just on the most recent price action right here. Yep, and there's our baby right there. And we're already starting to get selling pressure creeping in. Right on this next shoulder right here, starting to form out. So slight fade, no more than 50%, right? And then start to get the potential for a chance of seeing a pop in small caps. Really, you just want to see over 2293 in Russell futures, and we can see an expansion phase into these higher highs. Also, one thing I noticed about the Russ is it also has this guy right here. So it has two areas of confluence right now. It has its bearish trend line, which I'm actually going to draw from just these wicks right here. Right, so it's got a bearish trend line that it's actually trying to test and break out of. Right, so the chance that we could see, potentially a move in a lot of our small caps and things like that are in the Russell are pretty high. If it can break above that 42, what is that? Or sorry, 2290 level. So let's see what happens. Of course, we have psychological number, moving up to the 2300 zone. So I'd say if we can definitely get past that, you'll really start to see pops in these small caps. I just wanted to do a quick news update, quick update on what we're looking for. Right, we're looking for the opportunity to, especially in to me, the biggest area of value right now is in SPX. Just because the chances that it can, go and retest those highs. NASDAQ is already at highs. It's very dangerous to take unless we do get a breakout, right? But usually, but this is just too clean of a setup to where we can play either direction that it wants to go. If we get downside move, like I mentioned earlier, we could see a retest of some of these dump levels is what I call them. Upside move, right? We could start to test some of this resistance up here where we consolidated at, and possibly even move to all-time highs, especially with a neckline this deep. That's about 100-point neckline to the head that we could see, at one point or another pop to the upside. So I'm really, really, looking for the bullish move on SPX. And I don't want to miss that one. But let's see what happens. We got Powell at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll go from there. But good luck. God bless. And let's have a great day, y'all.